Hello there! It's Chunky Monkey 3001 here, and welcome along to episode number 12 of my Tekkit Let's Build series. In this episode, we start to prettify the arrivals/departures lounge with a bit of carpet, a bit of greenery, and a few water features. And Marc finds a novel way to take care of the local wildlife problem. Here we go. Right, so we're just toying around with the different methods of, different flooring types. Obviously, iron is a no-go. Naughty. Overused. Horrible. Icky stuff. We're kind of thinking on a dark theme. Not dark and evil, just dark and moody and I don't know, relaxing. Because you've got this great big window out into space over there, you've got this great big window into the illuminated hangar bay over here, so we don't need more brightness, we need darkness to take in the beauty of everything that surrounds us. Isn't it lovely and romantic? So, black. Black is the choice of colour. So, we've been converting some of the... Well, Marc's been converting some of the flooring to black wool covers. We're going to put a solid wall along the edge here, which will probably be where has my capability of speech gone? Probably be a dark material also. And Marc came up with a fantastic idea of putting railings along here, this line here, which is the line down to the airlock, which will be... Everything disappeared.
Don't worry.
I am slightly worried. A railing down here, and the space in between that walled off area and this railing here will be more garden. So a bit of greenery, a little splash of colour to contrast the dark flooring. I thought it was a genius idea. This area here also, and down there, basically all the areas that the catwalks don't span will be grassy. Wonder if we might even have space for a tree or two. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, there we go. Thank goodness. I thought you'd caused a giant hole. Not that I doubt you for a second. Right, so I'll start walling in this little area here. Okay. So now it's kind of starting to make sense. Whereas before I wanted the platforms to be almost like, not floating platforms, they would have been suspended with something to make them a little bit more legit. Now you can quite clearly see that these are solid platforms walled in. I really must do something about this cabling. This isn't permanent, by the way. I'll think of something a bit more suitable. So, there we go. That's looking a lot better. So once all this horrible wiring's out of the way, I can't speak. It's space. It's getting to me. Then we'll wall along here as well, so it's an enclosed space. It doesn't stretch all the way underneath the ship. And take things from there. Yes, I like that idea. Marc's just come up with a rather interesting concept of a water feature. And even though it's probably going to cause absolute havoc, I'm going to try it out. Oh. Well, that failed. The water sort of stopped. If I place a block here... There we go. That extends it just enough. Ah! It's just gone soaring off down into the bowels of the ship. Oh, flood. Flood!
What did you do?
I flooded the bottom of the ship.
Hmm.
Right. Desperate times, desperate measures. That means I need to place something.
Fire.
Oh. Alright then, Mark.
Excuse me.
It's tricky business getting water flow correct.
At least in Minecraft.
Oh, that was stupid because it's going to float. Oh no. Okay, so the primary flow is obviously going this way. Or not.
Hmm.
Okay, I've just completely cut it off. Well, this was going to be Mark's idea of a wonderful water feature if we could actually get it working. It is a good idea, I promise.
What's the problem?
Just getting the water to flow far enough.
I think you have to set the source blocks along the way. It won't flow all the way from upstairs. Discovery of the day. Black wool is black. I can't see a damn thing.
Ah! I have found the answer. Oh, there's a hole. Yay! Water flowing into the underbelly of the ship. That's, just what I wanted.
Slightly worrisome.
But it's okay. Because the great thing about space is that there's so much of it. So, if you spring a leak, just punch a hole in your ship and it'll all flow away. Oh, onto a neighbouring planet, apparently. There's a hole in our vessel. Alright, so we've added a bit of grass to the ship to add a little bit of greenery, which more clearly defines the walkway areas from the sort of no access areas. Still need to tweak that a little bit because it's a bit off in places, but we've got water flowing down through the ship. You'll be glad to hear that it doesn't flow at the bottom of the ship anymore. I plugged that little hole. And also the black was replaced by dark blue. I think black looked good, but the problem that we found was that it was hard to differentiate between the actual the different steps. Right, so I think the next task would be these walkways. Mark, were you thinking of having... I think panels would look best on this walkway. It would look more like a bridge than sort of a solid actual platform.
Yeah, this is a little too thick.
Would it be overkill to carry on the marble theme? It probably would, wouldn't it? The actual marble border would
Yeah, I would leave the marble as an outline to the center carpet and use another material for the outside.
Okay. So the question is, what would look good? Let's remove these iron blocks as they are. So if that's the... Ooh, okay. It's not safe to remove that just yet because that's the other walkway running down through there. Where are we? Ah, yes. No. Oh, what have I just knocked through there? I'm trapped! I've managed to get myself stuck. Oh.
Help you.
Can't work out. There we go. I'm back. I got myself sort of jammed underneath carpeted area. So, ooh, what if we actually had a would wooden bridge be sort of taking it a step too
Interesting.
far, do you think?
Let's try that.
Let's get some wood plank panels on the go, see what we can come up with. Let's see. I quite like that. What do you think?
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Alright. Nice little pair of wooden bridges. I like that. Mark and I had a rather disproportionate amount of fun actually doing the little fiddly bits around the... Oh, I'm being bombarded by marble. Oh, good. The little fiddly bits with the little bits of wood and the panel corners and linking it up with the metal... metal? Note to self, don't plant trees inside of a confined area. I planted one about there early on, and it basically practically exploded into a giant tree which took up this whole area, which was very silly. And also, through purely scientific research, we found out that this river is rubbish for boating trips. Yeah, it really doesn't work. And I've managed to lodge yet another boat in the wall. But anyway. Yeah, so it's mostly cosmetic stuff now. We've just got to work out where everything's sitting. I want to include the computer over there somewhere. We did come up with a cool idea of having a computer monitor descending from the ceiling. Whether that's feasible or not, I don't know. But yeah, mainly cosmetic stuff, a few bits to work out. So, we'll see what happens.
You scared away this little kitten.
Oh, I do sincerely
little
apologize.
kitten. Oh, little kitten.
You're just evil.
Oops. I think it burned to a cinder.
Right, so we're just going to copy everything from that side over to this. So, starting out with the bridges. 4 long, I think it was. What did you do?
Ta-da! I converted a bridge to a table.
Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you.
In fact, you've done better than that. I don't think that worked quite the way you wanted either.
It did.
See, there's you trying to be clever with your tools. I think you could actually manage to convert it into a table and a set of Olympic-grade parallel bars. Wooden plank corner. No, that's bigger than that. Isn't it? Oh no, I stand corrected. Da, da, da. I know, I realised as soon as I started saying that.
Actually, quite nice that you are one of the few people who actually know those songs farther than the first 3 seconds.
But of course, Any self-respecting sci-fi geek has to know those by law. Did you not know that?
All I know is that I know many people who start singing as soon as you hit those notes, and they basically manage to get stuck in an endless loop in the first 3 seconds. It annoys the shit out of me, and I wish I never had started.
Heathens. One of my favourite and most imposing pieces of audio I've ever heard. Dun, 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 dun. Best one of the best pieces of music ever written.
Yep, I totally agree. Now, do me a favor. I'll actually do exactly the same thing after you hit the record button.
Record button was hit a long time ago. Is there a block at the bottom? There is a block at the bottom. I shall place a block at the bottom. Block at the bottom is placed.
Please say block at the bottom 20 times in a row.
Block at the bottom, 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 block at the bottom. And yes, I counted.
I did as well. I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you.
I quite like it, sir.
As do I. Jolly good show. Just need to wait for the grass to populate and we're sorted.
Hours later. Chip, chip, chip. I can see grass. It's finally...
Yes, it might take a while. Well, the local wildlife seems to like it. Perhaps we could make this into a nature preserve. Perhaps we could charge passengers for flint and steel rental.
Flint and seal?
Flint and steel? I got all the dirty cases in this city. That's gonna be a recurring theme. Oh, what's this? What have you done to these dirt blocks? Is this modern art? Oh, you've
This is Tetris. This is Tetris.
Okay. / set glosh. Woohoo! We have a second window. I can see a planet.
Glosh.
I don't know. It's like glass, but sort of slightly mispronounced. The hell's that? Oh. I just caught a glimpse of my illuminated YouTube thumb, and couldn't quite work out what the heck it was. Oh, I've miscalculated. Stupid boy.
Shoot.
Damn cats.
To the right, to the right. Left, left, right, right, to the left.
To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box. To the left. Okay.
Frickin' cats.
That's pretty much what I just said. Are you electrocuting cats again? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
No, I'm just using my R button because it's funny. No cats were harmed.
All lies. Okay. I think most of it's pretty much done now. We still need to sort of work out a little bit of the detailing on the platforms here and put some railings and banisters here. Oh, ceiling. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot about ceiling. Oh, nuts. We're going to have to wire that in now, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we need a... Oh, and the airlock. Yeah, we're nowhere near done. We're nowhere near done. Okay, what's... I need to plug up this leak here as well. I've kind of let the water flow into the underbelly again. I've once again flooded the ship.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Alright, so definite progress has been made. Everything's copied over to the other side here now. Just need to work on some detailing around the place. And we'll carry on with this area next episode. It's carrying on a bit longer than I expected, but it'll all be worth it in the end, I think. Well, Marc, or should I say Thor, god of lightning and all cat-frying abilities, thank you very much for joining me, and for your hard work and dedication, as always. It's always appreciated. And if you'd like to leave a like, or you care to leave a comment, then please do so during the usual channels down below. I have been, and will, with any luck, continue to be, Chunky Monkey 3001, and Marc will be here as always, and we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!
Bye!